Hello students, today we will discuss some more properties of complex numbers. First property is that complex numbers are field. Field is a concept from algebra. What are the properties under field? That additive identity is unique in the case of complex number. Every complex number, the set of complex numbers have additive identity. Meaning of identity is that whenever we add this number 0 to any complex number, then we are having the same output. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ 0 ਨੂੰ complex numbers ਚ add ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ तो there is no difference, and we also write this complex number 0 as 0 plus 0 iota, and as a pair we may write it as 0 comma 0. So complex numbers have identity. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ complex numbers ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ 0 ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ where x is 0 and y is 0. Second is additive inverse of complex numbers. For every complex number we have additive inverse. Additive inverse means z plus some other complex numbers, that is minus of z, is equal to identity, which is same as minus of z plus z. So for every complex number x comma y, or for every complex number x plus iota y, there always exists another complex number, that is a minus of x plus minus of iota y, and this number is known as a additive inverse of our complex number. So complex numbers also possess the additive inverse property. हर एक complex ਦੇ numbers ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ हर element ਦਾ ਇੱਕ additive inverse ਵੀ ਹੈ, and complex numbers ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ addition ਦੇ case ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ identity ਵੀ ਹੈ. The next property is the cancellation laws for the addition. The cancellation laws for addition are that z plus z1 z plus z2 अगर ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਹੋਵੇ, if we have z plus z1 is z plus z2, we may cancel z. We are able to cancel z because of the additive inverse property, because we can write this expression as z plus z1 is equal to z plus z2, which will imply that z1 can be written as z plus z2 plus minus of z, and minus of z can be cancelled out, so we will have z1 will be equal to z2. And the same case holds for the pre and the post addition. ਅਸੀਂ pre means ਅੱਗੇ ਤੋਂ add ਕਰੀਏ, ਚਾਹੇ post ਪਿੱਛੇ ਤੋਂ add ਕਰੀਏ, in the both cases we will have this result that z1 will be equal to z2. Next property under complex numbers is a multiplication identity. We have an element z is equal to 1, which may be written as 1 plus 0 iota. It is such a complex number कि जिसਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਹੋਰ complex number ਨਾਲ multiply ਕਰੀਏ, there is no change. This number is known as a multiplication identity in the case of complex numbers, and this element is unique. We don't have any other element of with the same property. ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ element ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਸ property ਨੂੰ satisfy ਕਰ ਸਕੇ. We don't have any other element which will satisfy the property that z into z1 is equal to z1 into z is equal to which will make this expression same कि इस दे अंदर कोई भी changes नहीं आ रही हैं. So for a non-zero element, if z is not equal to 0, we always have a multiplicative inverse. Why we have imposed a condition of a non-zero element? ਆਪਾਂ non-zero element ਦੀ condition क्यों लगा रहे हैं? Because 1 by 0 ਜਿਹੜਾ 1 by z है, that is equal to, if z is equal to 0, it will be 1 by 0, and what is 1 by 0? That will become infinity. So infinity जो है ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੈ, it is out of our range. So if z is non-zero, then we can talk about inverse of z, and how we write the inverse of z? It is basically 1 by z. कोई भी नंबर मिले, complex number, suppose I have 2 plus 3 iota, what will be inverse of 2 plus 3 iota? It will be 1 upon 2 plus 3 iota, जिसनों कि ਅਸੀਂ rationalize ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ we will write it again in the form of a plus b iota, and ਉਹ rationalize ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, it will give us 2 minus 3 iota 4 plus 9. So this way we may write the inverse of a complex number. Moreover, if z is not equal to 0, then z into z1 is equal to z into z2. Why we have imposed this condition that z is not equal to 0? Because if z is equal to 0, अगर z 0 हो जाएगा, then what will happen? 0 into z1 is equal to 0 into z2, दोनों तरफ 0 0 ही हो जाएगा. We will not be able to conclude this result. So if z is not equal to 0, we may write it as z1 is equal to z2, and z1 is equal to z into z2 divided by z. Z can be cancelled out. So we will achieve the result that z1 is equal to z2. Further, if z1 into z2 is 0, then it will give us either z1 is 0 or z2 is 0. If the product of two complex numbers is 0, then one of them must be 0. ऐसा नहीं हैगा कि product of two complex numbers 0 आ रहे हैं पर दोनों number ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ they are not equal to 0. This is not possible. So whenever the product of two complex numbers is 0, then either of them is 0, either one is 0 or the other is 0. Next is a property of subtraction, that z1 plus z2 can be written as z1 plus minus of z2. Suppose z1 is a complex number x1 y1 and z2 is a complex number minus of z2. So this will be equal to x1 y1 plus minus of x2 and minus of y2. So this expression is nu add किमें करना है, first component is added to the first component and second is added to the second component. So we will have x1 minus x2 and y1 minus y2. Next is a law of division, and if z2 is not equal to 0, if z2 is a non-zero number, then we may write z1 divided by z2. Division is always possible in that case when our denominator is not equal to 0. In case of a 0 denominator, we cannot talk about the division of elements. So remember this concept whenever we are dividing. Whenever we are talking about the division, the denominator must be not equal to 0. So only those elements are invertible whose denominator is not equal to 0. And we may also write z1 divided by z2 as z1 and z2 inverse, which may be written as z1 into 1 by z2. Next is a multiplication of complex numbers. How we multiply two complex numbers. So let alpha and beta be the two complex numbers. Since alpha is a complex number, it may be written as a plus iota b. Beta is a complex number, it may be written as c plus iota d. And how to multiply two complex numbers? Alpha into beta will be a plus iota b into the c plus iota d. And this is just an ordinary multiplication. How we multiply the two brackets: first element into the first into the second into the first, and second into the second. Here we have to note that whenever we will find iota square, we will write that term to be minus of 1. So this way, and when our multiplication is complete, again we want to write it as a pair. So how to write it as a pair? The terms which are independent of iota will become our first component, the real part, and the terms which are involving iota will be our complex part. So it is an imaginary part. So remember, this formula is a very important formula. We will always use this directly. We will apply this formula for multiplying the two complex numbers. Okay. Next we will further conclude that what are the properties that are satisfied by the multiplication composition. Multiplication composition is a commutative. ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ, in case of real numbers, if we multiply 2 by 3 and 3 by 2, what is the outcome? It is always equal to 6. So it doesn't matter that what is the order of a number, whether it is written on the first place or on the second place. This property is known as a commutativity property. Since we are using it in the case of multiplication, so this means it is a commutative property in the case of multiplication. If we are using here addition, then it will become a commutative property in the case of addition. So here we are discussing that multiplication composition is a commutative in case of complex numbers. So to prove this result, we will consider two complex numbers. Let alpha beta and beta alpha, these are two complex numbers. Every complex number can be represented in the various ways. So we have written here it in the case of a pairs. Let alpha is a comma b, beta is c comma d, then alpha into beta is a b and c d, multiplying these. And you may also use the law of multiplication, previously AC minus BD and AD plus BC. And again, just we have changed the place of A and B. You may write it as CA and BD, इसी तरीके नाल DA and CB. So it will give us beta into alpha. The second property that is satisfied by the multiplication composition is that it is associative. Associativity means that we may associate any two elements at a time. We may associate the first two and then multiply it by the third element. We may associate the last two and multiply it by the first at the end. So here we have associated the first two element, पहले ऐसी alpha and beta the multiplication perform की है, and the next factor the अंदर we have associated the last two elements, and then we have performed the multiplication by alpha. So how to prove this result that multiplication is associative? So we will have alpha, beta and gamma अपनी तरफ तो अपने ले ले. Let alpha is AB, CD and EF. Whenever we have to prove some journal result, try to take the journal values, don't take the particular values like 1 2 2 3 and 3 4 etc. क्योंकि असी journal proof देना है तो we must take the journal values at a time. So alpha is AB, beta is CD and gamma is EF. So first of all we will consider left hand side, alpha beta into gamma. Alpha into beta, what is alpha into beta is AB into CD into EF. AB CD EF. First of all multiply this using the multiplication rule. What is the rule of multiplication is AC minus BD into AD plus BC. So this will become AC minus BD into AD plus BC and into of EF. Again use the same multiplication law, and if you cannot remember this multiplication law, then there is a easy way also. You can also write it as A plus iota B into C plus iota D. Simple multiplication perform कर दिए देते, and then whatever with the result is obtained, multiply that result by E plus iota F, and this will give us the left hand side of our result. So here this is multiplication is performed here. After multiplying we may take then EF ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾ ਲਿਆ ਇੱਥੇ. Just we have taken A outside, इस जो A वाले कंपोनेंट्स असी चेक किए, इस जो A बाहर कर लिया, इत्थे आ जाएगा CE माइनस ऑफ DF. दैन टर्म्स कंटेनिंग B, फस्ट फैक्टर के अंदरों B वाली टर्म्स ED एंड AF, टर्म्स कंटेनिंग BCF. ठीक है. एंड सिमिलरली हेयर टेकन वी हैव टेकन टर्म्स ऑफ A दैन टर्म्स ऑफ B. दैन ये A वाले फैक्टर जोड़ा है ये CF माइनस CE माइनस, इत्थे CE माइनस आएगा. So we have just taken out the terms of A and terms of B. B ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ terms ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ, they are of the form CF plus DE, CF plus DE, CE minus DF. So here we have performed the formula in the reverse way. जो साडा formula सीगा ना, that AC minus BD and AD plus BF, AD plus BC, इसनू रिवर्स च परफॉर्म करता. अगर इसनू असी वापस तो खोल के लिखांगे तो इसनू AB एंड CE माइनस DF. देखो ये साडे जिहड़े फैक्टर्स ने रिवर्स च असी परफॉर्म कर लेने ने. वी मे ऑल्सो अवॉइड दिस, वी मे ऑल्सो डू इट एज दैट कि असी we may calculate the value of left hand side, and then we may also calculate the value of right hand side, and we may check whether the two values are equal or not. This will prove our result. So the next property that is satisfied by complex numbers is that multiplication composition has an identity element. It has an identity element. So we may also easily verify that the complex numbers have this point 1 0. Complex the अंदर we may have this point. This point is what? x1 and y is 0. x1 and y 0 point is there in a case of complex numbers, and this number is known as the identity element in the case of multiplication. Whenever we have any element AB and we multiply that element by 1 0, we are getting again AB. How to multiply this? By writing A plus iota B into 1 plus iota 0. The multiplication will give us the same AB. So the complex number 1 comma 0 is called a complex number. So the non-zero complex number, next property is that every non-zero complex number has a multiplicative inverse. So suppose this is our complex number, alpha is AB, this be the given complex number which is not equal to 0. If this number is not equal to 0, this means either A is not equal to 0 or B is not equal to 0, or both are not equal to 0. And suppose U into V is the inverse of this complex number. So what is the property of inverse? That whenever we multiply an element by its inverse, then we are always getting the identity element. So we have considered AB into UV is equal to 1 0. Here we have performed the operation of multiplication, AU minus BV and AB plus of BU into 1 0. When the two pairs are equal, we have first component is equal to the first and second component is equal to the second component. So we have got two equations and we have to solve these two equations for the values of U and V. So for solving we have equated the coefficient. आप सेम बनाने की कोशिश करें, just multiplying this factor by A and the other factor by B. देखो इस दे अंदर V का जोड़ा coefficient है that is A, इत्थे V का coefficient जोड़ा है B, असी इसनू A दे नाल ते दूसरे नू B दे नाल multiply करता. So this way ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ v ਵਾਲੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਇਹ v ਵਾਲੇ ਸੇਮ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੈਂਸਲ ਕਰ ਦਈਏ, ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਗੈਟ ਦ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਆਫ u ਐਂਡ ਅਗੇਨ ਰੀਰਾਈਟਿੰਗ these two equations। ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ u ਦੇ ਕੋਫੀਸ਼ੀਐਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਇਕੁਅਲ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ ਫॉर ਇਕੁਏਟਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਕੋਫੀਸ਼ੀਐਂਟਸ ਆਫ u ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈ ਦਿਸ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਬਾਈ b ਐਂਡ ਦੀ ਅਦਰ ਬਾਈ u। ਸੋ ਨਾਓ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਸਟ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ b ਤੇ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਨੂੰ u a ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ। ਸੋ performing these we will get the value of u and v, and what is u and v? It is the inverse of the point a comma b।